Monday, everyone. We are back. Another Monday has happened again, right? Hopefully you guys are fantastic. Guys, listen, we're in March. April's right around the corner. Hopefully this year, if you guys have been on this journey with me of intentionally giving the world, giving the people that you were put here to serve the greatest version of you, matter of fact, not even hopefully, I know that you guys have been seeing progress. I know that you guys have been seeing progress. It doesn't matter what happened, as always, it doesn't matter what happened this weekend, it doesn't matter what happened this morning, it doesn't matter even what happened the past 3 months. If you dropped the ball for the past 3 months, you can pick it back up now, today. Life is happening for you. Life is happening for you. So wherever you are on your beautiful journey this year, guys, wherever you are, as always, the most important thing is, what is your mindset? What is your mindset? What is your mindset? And when you have the correct mindset, and when you're working on getting better at your mindset, you're going to realize, oh, I have to also upgrade my skill set, and that's what you'll do. Okay? So hopefully you guys this week are excited about this year. Excited about each week that goes by, each month, and getting better. This year, guys, I promise you, for the people who are truly hungry, for the people who are sold out on giving the world their God-given purpose, I promise you this year is going to be like no other. No other. Information, wisdom, growth. I promise you guys, you're going to be seeing so many amazing things. As I always say, guys, life is amazing. And the only thing that makes life not amazing are the things that we're doing or not doing. That's it. Yes, there are some things that are out of our control, but once we realize our power, we realize that we have control on how we even look at it. Our perspective on things. It's your choice how you feel. It's your choice. Well, Dan, this happened. It's your choice on how you feel about it. Yes, I know that's easier said than done, but so what? Becoming a black belt in jiu-jitsu is challenging, but if your joy and happiness depended on it, you'd be in the gym. Now, your joy and happiness doesn't depend on you becoming a black belt in jiu-jitsu, although that would be fantastic. My goal is just to become a blue belt, call it a day, and focus on more striking. But my point is, your happiness depends on becoming a black belt in controlling your mind, on mastering your mind, on reprogramming your subconscious mind. That's where your happiness depends on. Now, if you can understand that, once you realize that, every single day, you'll be obsessed with becoming more and more happy. You'll be obsessed with doing the inner and the outer work. You'll set your schedule like the quality of your life depends on it, because it does, and you're going to continue doing that work. And that's what I want to talk about for today, guys. I want to talk about, you'll do it when you believe that doing that will get you the result. People do things, everything's based off of emotion. People make decisions based off of their emotion. And people do things because they believe, I'm going to get a result from this. Okay? If everyone has a God, I'll explain. Everyone has a God. Every single person. I don't care if you go to church. I don't care if you're an atheist. I don't care. I don't. Everyone has a God, and I'll explain. The God in someone's life is the most important thing in their life. For example, someone's God could be their family. Someone's God could be their money. And if they lost their money, they wouldn't know what to do. They wouldn't want to be here anymore. If they lost their family, they wouldn't want to be here anymore. If someone's God may be their beauty, you know, and they start to get to a point where they lose their beauty and they don't want to be here anymore. Someone's God could be, there was a point in time where my God was my work. I put all of my eggs and all of my self-worth and value was the most important thing to me was my work. And then I realized very young age, I'm talking 19, early 20s, is when this happened. Someone's God could be pleasure. They're just seeking pleasure. Oh, this food tastes good. They're always looking for pleasure, social media, pleasure, quick fixes, whatever. They get me pleasure. Someone's God could be religion. Not in the religious sense. In the religious sense. I grew up very religious, and so I know some people whose God is religion. It's the difference between religion and God. Someone's God is just their God-given purpose. No religion, no politics, just purpose. Someone's God could be, it could be so many things, relationships. Someone's God could be politics. Someone's God could be the sport that they play, their career. Someone's God could be, everyone has a God. Someone's God could be their parents, siblings, a celebrity. The point that I'm making is everyone has a God, the thing that's most important to you. But I'm going to tell you this. The only God that will bring true joy, true peace, and true happiness is when your God is your God-given purpose. I'm not talking about religion. Okay, whatever religion or political affiliation you have, it's all good. If you like it, I love it. It's all good. I'm not talking about that. Right? I do intermittent fasting. That's not on my diet. I'm just talking about God, the universe. That's it. And in that equation, if your God is fulfilling your God-given purpose, everything could leave. Everything could leave. Your family, your money, your health, your wealth, your relationships. Everything could leave. Everything could leave. Your career. And you'll find joy. And in that process, because you've been faithful, God will give it back to you. The point that I'm making is that people do things that they trust and believe in. I'm sitting in this chair because I trust that me sitting in this chair, it's not going to fall away. It's going to hold me up. It's not going to fall down. When I get into a car or hop on a bus or hop on a train, I trust that train, bus, or car is going to get me to my destination, or I wouldn't jump on it. People do the things a lot of times that they trust. If you knew, if there was robbers entering your house, what would you do? You would call 911 because you have the trust that they will come and help you. Well, I'm telling you this, is that wherever you are in your life, wherever you are in your journey, when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, then you'll start doing the inner and the outer work, like the quality of your life depends on it. Everyone has a God. But when your God is your God-given purpose, then and only then will you do everything necessary to give the world the most healed and greatest version of you. And then and only then will you find joy, peace, and happiness. It's really simple. It's really simple. Like we're in March. We're going to April. Like looking like, it's almost like I want to say like, sometimes I scratch my head at people who are comfortable with being comfortable. Like, you know you're not happy doing that. You know you're not happy. You always have a choice. You always have a choice. Am I going to choose life or death? Don't take the easy route. Don't take the easy route. If you're listening to this, you have an option of what you're going to do. So I'm just here to encourage you guys that if you're on this journey with me this year, keep going. Keep going. Keep growing. Well, Dan, it's tough. It's supposed to be. If it was easy, everybody would do it. But that's what makes it beautiful. That's what makes it worth it. It's tougher if you don't do it. Do the work. I don't feel like it. Do you feel like being miserable? Do the work. Oh man, it's raining outside. Do you feel like being miserable? Do the work. Oh man, but I know, but do the work or don't complain. I don't want to hear any complaints if you're not doing the work. Like, you know what life looks like doing what you've always done. You know what it feels like doing what you've always done. Believing that you're not good enough, that you have nothing to offer, not loving yourself. You know what that feels like. You know what that looks like. Like, do you want to continue doing that? Do you want to continue doing that? When you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when you change. Pain is a beautiful thing. Guys, embrace pain. Whatever pain you're going through, all that is there to get your attention. Saying, stop it. Make a difference. Make a difference, man. Right? I don't know if God's Jamaican, but he's saying make a difference. Make a change or it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse if you keep going down there. I had an injury with my wrist. And as you can see here, I was a workout injury. And I felt the pain. It wasn't too bad. So I kept going. Hurt a little more. But it still wasn't too bad, and I kept going. I kept going until I couldn't even use it. All right, now it's getting better. But the point that I'm making is pain will continue coming. It'll continue knocking. It'll continue knocking at your door until you make an adjustment. If you don't make the adjustment, it's just going to knock louder and louder and louder until it crashes down your house. Until it crashes down everything. Saying, are you going to listen to me now? Are you going to listen to me now? What do I have to take from you until you actually pay attention to what I'm trying to say to you? I'm screaming it at you. At first I whispered it, then I talked a little louder. I kicked down your door. I threw a grenade in your house. I finally got your attention. Will you get bitter or will you get better? It's your choice. Well, Dan, you don't know what's going on in my life. Respectfully, it doesn't matter what's going on in your life. Whatever's going on in your life is going on for you when you're able to see it. It's going on for you. It's just there to get your attention. That pain is just there to get your attention. Knock, knock. I have something to tell you. Listen, guys, we've been lied to. We've been lied to. Their pain is like, oh my goodness, why? Dastardly pain. Oh my goodness, why is this always happening to me? I'm just not one of the great ones. It's just the way life is. It's so unfair. No, you've been lied to. That's not the reason why pain comes. Pain is your friend. Pain is an opportunity for growth. We've been lied to. We've had the wrong programming of what pain is. Guys, please, respectfully, stop that thought process. Any pain, any disappointment you've ever had in your life is a teacher. That's all it is. It's a teacher. It's a teacher. It's the most amazing teacher in the world. I don't know why this life is set up that the way we learn is through pain. I don't know why. I didn't set it up. I probably would have made it a little different, but this is just the way it is. It's a teacher. All right, class. Ding, 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 ding. I'm here to teach you something. But when a pain comes, we've been taught to, oh no, why, and complain and be angry and point the finger instead of just stopping and saying, okay, class is in session. What am I supposed to learn? Then you go to another level. Yes, it's not supposed to look good. It's not supposed to feel good. That's why it gets your attention. It's just the way it is. I didn't write the playbook. I've just read the manual and I understand how to play the game. The beautiful game of life. And you're a first player avatar. That's it. That's life. It's life. It's like I didn't create the financial system, but in order to do well financially, you have to become financially literate. You can be mad and complain that this is the way it is, or just learn how to play the game. I didn't make the rules in boxing. You can be mad, oh, why is it like this? Why is it a 10 count? It should be 7. Or you can just learn how to be great in whatever that game is. I didn't make the rules in hockey, but if you want to become a great hockey player, just play by the rules. This is very simple, guys. You can sit there, complain, blame, remain the same, and things will eventually get worse because the knocks will become harder and stronger until you have no choice but to cry out, God, please. And then God says, I've been waiting for you. That's all I've been waiting on this entire time. I've been getting your attention because you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing, or you're not doing something that you should be doing. The bottom line is you need to make an adjustment. It's you. You are the gift that you've been waiting on this entire time. Don't point the finger. Listen, respectfully, it doesn't matter what happened to you growing up. We all have stories, some worse than others. I have stories. I have stories growing up. I have stories as an adult, things that have hurt me. You know, the latest thing that I can even think of is a family member, a very close family member that's not here anymore. I have stories. I have stories. Everyone has stories. But I promise you this. I can promise you this. The greater your story, the greater the flood of love and the flood of blessings that can come from it when you metabolize it correctly. You're not a victim. No one's better than you. You don't have to be envious of anyone in the world. You can change you when you do the work. Just do the work. If you don't do the work, God's knock is going to get louder. Do you hear me now? Okay, I got to knock even louder then. I got to take more things from you, cause you even more pain. God's knock is through pain. And it's not God's knock. It's just, it's what you're doing or not doing is causing pain. And that pain is just to get your attention. And God's like, I've wanted your attention from day one. I've wanted your attention from day one. This pain is now causing you to look at me. Hopefully, if not, it'll get worse. Listen, the reason why I'm doing this podcast, as I've said before, is because of pain. That really got my attention. I grew up religious, but God wasn't my God. My work was my God. And pain happened, until I said, oh my God. And it was to a point, I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? And I started reading books, and I started just going after God, not religion, but God. And peace started coming. Joy. This hope, not even a hope, a knowing how amazing life can be. Matter of fact, how amazing life is supposed to be. And it changed everything in my life. It changed everything in my life. And I've seen it change other people's lives once they apply it. Once you apply it. If you don't go to work, you're not going to get paid. But if you go to work, you're going to get paid, right? If you do the inner and the outer work, you're going to get paid. And it won't be overnight. It's not overnight. It's like going to the gym. If you haven't been to the gym in 10, 15 years, 20 years, you can't expect to have 25-inch pythons after 2 days of working out. It takes time. Have patience with yourself and have patience with the process. But the work is working as you work it. What's the alternative? Continue being miserable? Endure more unnecessary pain that's going to get worse because you're not making the adjustments? That doesn't make sense. And I know this resonates with you. This resonates with you. So I'm just here to encourage you. You are the gift that you've been waiting on. That pain is just there to get your attention, saying, it's time for you to make an adjustment. Don't take the easy route. There is no easy route in life. There's no cheat code. Listen, you're not going to cheat God. You can cheat yourself. Things will get worse. But you're never going to cheat God. So this is just to encourage you guys. This year, we're in an amazing year. Life is so amazing. Life is so amazing, man, and it wants to get more amazinger. The more our mindset, the things we do on a daily basis. Start pleasing God. How do we please God? By doing the inner and the outer work. How do we please the universe? By doing the inner and the outer work and say, okay, you know what? I am being intentional about finding out what is my purpose. And if you already found it out, God bless you. That's amazing. And just keep going after it. Keep going after it like it's the most important thing in your life, because it should be. Because as you seek your purpose, everything else will be given to you. Everything else, the relationships, the career, the health, the everything will be given to you. The joy, the peace, everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of doing the inner and the outer work, seeking your beautiful purpose. That's it. Pain is just there to get your attention. This episode is here to get your attention. Saying, hey guys, listen. If you're looking for a sign, then let this be the sign. We're going into a brand new month in April soon. Let's make those adjustments. And again, this is no condemnation. It's progress over perfection. So wherever you are on the journey, guys, just keep going, keep growing. Continue giving us, me, the people you were put here to serve, the most healed and greatest, beautiful version of you. You are needed. You have what people need. And as you continue doing the inner and the outer work, you'll further give it to the rest of us. All right, guys. So that is it. Have an incredible new week, guys. Set your schedule when you're going to do the inner and the outer work. Set it like the quality of your life depends on it, because it does. All right. Motivation Mondays.